Hi guys, this is another Friday, and this one is just not one of the regular Fridays. This Friday, not only that I attended Juma at the mosque, but this Friday was my birthday, July 14th. Tomorrow will be Sacral Chakra guy's birthday. I don't know, I was thinking maybe to send him a little gift and a note. I happen to know his address, so I was going to mail him a note that what we had was wonderful, amazing, and just that I will always cherish our friendship. And even though we went uh, the way he explained in the previous videos, the way he lovingly with that agape, with that unconditional love, let me have my manifested twin, and I also let him um, pursue his plan, which was to marry someone from his own background, which was his previous plan before he met me, and he just couldn't get let go of that plan, of that what was already planned in his head, what was already planted in his head. It was bothering him that he loved me so much and that we were getting more and more attached to each other, and our attraction was just amazing, and it was really that sacral chakra area that was pulling us to each other. Now he's the one who prophesized uh, the manifestation of the manifested twin flame, and he was the one who showed up at the mosque after he promised me he will not lose his religion, that he will not lose his faith, that he will eventually return to the prayers. And then I've seen him 3 times after that, and so I just wanted to let him know that I'm grateful for the time that we spent together, not trying to get back together or anything like that, because tomorrow is his birthday. So I was thinking about that, and then today I went to the mosque and completed my prayers. But I wanted to tell you about Manifested Twin, what's going on right now. It's so turbulent. It's so turbulent. I don't understand. The point is, it shouldn't be this turbulent. It's not anything exactly wrong that he's doing. He's not, he's trying his best, but he's messing up things. And it's not that he's messing up things, but it's the circumstances that he runs into, and then I react to it with loss of trust. And because I in the past have, I mean, I have many reasons not to, I have many reasons to be scared and afraid, and I know I'm attracting trouble when I do that, but it's just I can't help myself. Obviously I'm not completely purged of, not completely, I obviously haven't stuck completely collapsed all those previous timelines and disappointments and heartbreaks, and I thought I did. And here's the thing, that's why I'm trying to understand something right now. I want to ask you too, is like when I was connected with sacral chakra guy, he was dominantly more, of course, as a male, as a feminine, as a masculine, divine masculine. He was one who kind of made the rules that we should not text each other, that we should not get emotionally involved too deeply, because that's what he was afraid of. So he was leaning towards that, like, let's not. And it's not just that he was doing that on purpose, but that's how he is. He's the person who has Asperger's syndrome. His communication skills are kind of, his social communication skills are kind of you know, not so well developed. So he's like, he with me, when we were having those sweetest moments of togetherness and peace, he would become a chatterbox, and he would become like a little boy and tell me things. Normally he's very quiet and shy guy, and grown, as many people with Asperger's syndrome are, or appear to be. And so he was not really into texting with anyone, not just me. And so what would happen is days would pass, we wouldn't text each other, we didn't send each other sweet messages, Somehow I knew he was gonna text me again. Somehow I knew, I felt him, I constantly felt him in my sacral chakra area, not constantly, but when he would feel me, I would feel him back, and we would just telepathically know that we are gonna get back together, and then he would just call me or text me quickly, and then we would meet. We didn't get into deep conversations over internet, over text messaging, or anything in that area, but we communicated through our sacral chakra, and we communicated through our energy, and then when we would be together, we would communicate verbally, very much so, very much so. We talked a lot and exchanged a lot, and he told me many things that was actually channeled my he was channeling my organic twin. As I said, many conversations that took place with him were actually finalization or completion of the conversations that I never had or were supposed to finish with my organic twin. So yeah. So, and now what puzzles me is, I thought with him I built up strong independence on my part, that I don't need someone. I'm not codependent to text call a divine masculine. And I thought that was great. That was a part of my healing, not only sacral healing, but that was another, like, communication healing took place. Now with manifested twin, our communication is deep. We exchange love, we exchange words of love. He texts me beautiful things, beautiful pictures that I always wanted my organic twin or sacral chakra guy, that I wished he would be, interested in. Oh, my manifested twin is texting me right now. I have to answer this. This is always happening on Friday when I talk to you guys. The energies get stuck, and then when I talk to you, it's calling me right now. I have to get this. I'll explain to you guys. Okay, sorry guys. So I stopped the video, and now I continue the video, recording the video. My manifested twin called me, and before that, the night was very intense. We had actually first fight night, and as I said, every time Friday, Thursday, basically, things start getting, from beginning since I started making my videos, every Thursday night there's some frustration going on, and then happenings. There's a lot of happenings on Friday, and of course during the week, but like a lot of extra happenings on Friday, and then I make these videos Friday night, and every time I delay making a video, like after sunset, bad things start happening. And then if I catch a moment to start making a video, or I decide just to drop everything and make a video, then actually my situation improves. My twin will call me, or this is really amazing. What I was talking about, let's go back to what I was saying, is with sacral chakra guy, I was not feeling codependent. I lost even that from my previous karmic relationships, that feeling of when we are in love, we become obsessed with the person. We become compulsive. We want to know all the time where they are, what they're doing, many of us do. And so I was not better than others, or worse for that matter. I was kind of mediocre in that arena, but I was not happy with myself, because worrying constantly about someone, being jealous and all that's not good, especially with my longest karmic partner. I was over jealous, but when he left, finally I realized I never really loved him. And then I realized jealousy is not part of love. Jealousy is or that clingy, attitude. That's not love. I mean, sorry guys. A lot of people say that if you're not jealous, then you're not in love. But I know from my own experience that's not the case. Because again, love. Remember Corinthians. That's That's the pure definition of love you can find in the Bible, that says love is not jealous, love is not rude, love easily forgives. You know, those are the real definitions of love, true definitions of love. Love is not jealous. Love is easy. So I'm concerned because with sacral chakra guy, I had easygoing type of. I didn't feel fear anytime. Like I couldn't hear from him for 10 days, and a couple of times I did confront him and I told him, come on, you could at least check on me and see if I'm okay. And he would say, you know what? I feel that you're okay. I can sense you. And so I don't want to spoil it with words. And by the way, what if you were not right? I mean, what is the difference? How can I change that? We are not in that, we did not, we decided in the beginning we are not going to be in the relationship per se, just kind of see where it goes. And it's funny because I always would hear on the radio the song that that song that goes like, I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you, I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. And I always heard that song when I was gonna go meet him, and made me smile because that's how I felt about this whole. We were together in the moment. We never knew what, we never planned when we're gonna see again each other. It just, we listened to our intuition, and we had that telepathic connection. And I was once before in a karmic relationship like that with a Native American person, and I was always attracted to people of brown skin. That's another thing. I think I should make a separate video about that and go to that topic about how we are attracted to people who look like our actual organic twin all our life. And not only we are attracted to them, but they're attracted to us like a type, like a type. We think, oh, well, that's my type. No, that's not your type. That's someone who looks like your twin flame. It's because we kind of recognize in them part of our twin, and they are part of our twin because we are all one. Don't forget that we are all basically one. And when you think about it. So there was a Native American guy that I once was in love with, and he was in love with me, and he actually looks pretty much, now when I think about it, like my current manifested twin. He looks like pretty much like him, because my current manifested twin, he is from Bangladesh, and Native American guy was one of the Navajo tribe, and just like facial features, just like his height, the shape of his face and head, forehead, color of his skin, tan skin, brown skin, very dark hair. And of course, my organic twin is also dark hair, brown skin. He's from Pakistan. He's a little bit taller than these two guys, but I'm taller also than both my manifested twin and my karmic partner from the past. I'm very tall. I'm a very tall girl, and my twin, my organic twin, is same height as me. We are like kind of skinnier and taller and fit. Yeah. Anyways, what I was saying is I was worried now, getting worried these past few days, because I'm feeling worried about my manifested twin. Not jealous, just kind of getting frustrated because of the long distance, and there's a lot of miscommunication going on the phone. And I told you guys about a child that was kind of messing up our communication the week before. And now there resurfaced a woman that seemed to be a friend of my manifested twin on Facebook. And it would be not curious to you if it was a young hot woman, or but we're talking about an old lady who is like cling to my manifested twin, and now we had basically fight over this, because I never manipulate people, and I never want to say you should not do this, you should block this person or something. So I could not do that, but at the same time I knew so many things were wrong about this person, and I saw things that my manifested twin could not see about this person, and how this is just wrong. And I couldn't describe to him from what point it hurts me, from what point is it's what he's doing is wrong because of who he is and how he views religion and how he views his spiritual path. This person was inviting him to a different spiritual path, and he was not aware of that. He thought that this person was interested in his spiritual path, that she was trying to learn from him, when at the same time she's like some sort of Christian missionary trying to convert him. And when I saw her text, I got upset because I was like, come on, she's trying to do opposite to you. What do you mean you're trying to teach her? And then I realized how naive he is in this whole situation, and that kind of got me upset. But I couldn't tell him, hey, don't let this person pull your leg. Don't let this person manipulate. You should just cut this. Sometimes you have to remove some people from your life. They're just distracting you. Because what happened was last week after the child, that this woman was texting him, messaging him when I was on the phone with him, and that wouldn't be a problem. But the problem is I'm exactly 12 hours time difference from my manifested twin. So when it's 8 p.m. here, it's 8 a.m. over there, and I respect his sleep, and I respect, that we have talked at certain times. So I respect his sleep, even though for me it will work better to talk to him at the time when he's kind of like, okay, one more hour of sleep. He could wake up a little bit earlier and talk to me, but I don't want to disturb his sleep. So I'm trying to find the perfect time to talk, and then that doesn't leave us too much time, because usually when I come from work and it gets late, he's so caring about me. That's the paradox of the thing, that he's always like, why you don't sleep enough, please go to bed early, and so on and so on. And then when I tell him to call me at a certain time, or when I call him at the time agreed, he would be distracted by someone else, and he would say, oh well, this woman, this old lady, she texted me, and I couldn't. He's like, the problem is he's too nice. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I would tell him, well, how do you expect me to go to sleep early like you always tell me to do, and you get angry if I don't go to bed early because you're worried about me? Then pick up your phone and don't talk to or waste time on these people that are just distracting us. And then we one thing led to another. We kind of couldn't reach the agreement whether he should block her or not block her, because he told me, he said, do you want me to block her? And I could not say that. I could not say, yes, block her, that's what I really want you to do, because I feel that's pushing someone, and that's not unconditional love, and that's not right thing to, I'm not one of those women who want to get things her way under any circumstance and for the price of someone's free will. So I told him, I said, I'm sorry, I cannot tell you to do that. You have to be the one to decide, to judge the situation and decide. And then he was struggling. He said first he was going to do it. Then he calls me and says, you know what, I will try to talk her again and see if she really is interested in our spiritual path. And maybe, I think he's like trying to learn what is his purpose, what is his mission, to be a light worker himself, and really sometimes all of us light workers, we get stuck with these people who are actually psychic attackers. They're like infiltrating from the dark side and trying to pull us to the dark side. And he didn't realize that on time, and it was upsetting me. And I, at the same time, don't want to tell him, you know what, this is this person is in interrupting our time together. This person is obviously this person is trying to pull you to the wrong direction. And so yeah, for for all reasons being, you should block her. But I cannot say that, because I'm nice too, and I don't like blocking people and doing weird things like that. But at the same time, he got stuck with this person before he even met me, and maybe it was a good time to do good riddance, So we were struggling over that, because both of us are really two nice people and don't want to hurt anyone, and we care about other people's feelings. So I just had trouble with that. And then I contacted my friend who just recently got out of relationship with her twin, and she's having really hard time. And I contacted her. I don't know why. I just felt like she could do something about this. And she met me at the coffee shop, and I shortly told her and showed her some text messages from this woman and what he told me. And I said, at the same time, something is happening. I feel some darkness in my heart. I don't know how to deal with this situation. It's frustrating me so much. But at the same time, I'm happy that he confided in me, and he told me about this woman. He could have not tell me. I mean, I would never know. How would I know who is he talking to? And at the same time, I'm so frustrated that he doesn't know how to let go of someone. And she said, let me talk to him. She picked up the phone and she told him that I'm currently not ready to talk to him, that he should talk to her first, that she wants to tell him a few things about some people like that woman who tried to seek attention, that she's a married woman, she should spend time with her family and her husband, that obviously that she's trying to get this young man's attention, and most likely that she's enjoying breaking us apart, that she's enjoying to see how much her manipulation with people works. And my friend was telling him all this, and he was quiet, and he was so, I could feel through the phone. Even my friend felt that she was smiling at me while she talked to him. She was giving me, face signals like, wow. And she told me later, she's like, wow, this is really love. I mean, he was so quiet on the phone, and then he listened to her, and he took her insights and her advice. But at the same time, all he was thinking about was like that I don't want to talk to him, that I'm not that I didn't pick up the phone. And when she finished what she wanted to tell him, he said to her, can I please talk to her? Can you please put her on the phone? Can she please come to the phone? And I just, at that moment, I felt so, I mean, so much love and everything. But again, and then he told me that he's gonna block this person, and he decided that's his decision. And then after that, he called me all day. He was so relaxed. It was like he got himself rid of a burden that was like following him around. Anyways, that was good communication. Today again, something else came up, another turbulence, but it's also in the air. Many of the light workers, twin flame community now is talking about really kind of a dense energy right now, very tense, would say intense energy from this full moon that was just recently here. I felt it. Everybody's so tense, and I have an extra issue with being clingy and upset with my manifested twin, but at the same time frustrated with myself. Like, how could I not be like that with my sacral chakra guy? How could I be so cool about us not seeing each other for 10 days and not communicating over texting or anything? How could I stay so calm and in my own truth, and knowing that he's gonna call me when we feel that pull again, when it's natural for us to come again together, and I didn't worry about anything at all when it came to him. It was so relaxed and so, and that's one of the reasons why I want to send him a birthday gift, to just tell him that the time we spent together was really uh, excellent, actually, because that was really that practicing. We practiced unconditional love without strings attached, love without any promises, just pure love, just organic, raw love. And now, although with my manifested twin, it's much more than that, it's deeper and higher. It seems to me like my old issues are resurfacing, like that, like, because this is a long distance relationship, I'm getting worried sometimes, why he didn't call me, why this, why that, and I'm at the same time frustrated myself, like, how can I not stay cool, how can I not stay calm? And I practice enough with my sacral chakra guy how these things work, that everything is energy, that we're all energy, that I should calm down in my bed, listen to something calming, go to the subliminal messages and find the one that is appropriate and relax and listen, instead of calling my twin, manifested twin, and bugging him and saying, who are you talking to right now? You're active, but you're not calling me. Who? You know, I hate when I'm like that. I hate. But this whole week, I've been like that. I don't know. So I blame it on energies. You guys tell me if the same thing going on with you. And again, I tell you, these videos are such great blessing, because as soon as I start making a video, I get contacted by my manifest twin. It's just like, it's just, it's confirmation for me that I need to continue making these and learning from you as you learn from me. We learn along the way, because I share with you my happenings, and then you can kind of compare to your happenings. That's what I always tell you. And or what you've been through already, or what you're gonna go through soon, or what's already happening to you. So we are just here to compare. Like, if I tell you that it stands for me this week, and if it stands for you too, then we are on the same path, we are on the same page, then we know that it must be in the air, that it must be the the collective energy that is messed up right now. And when we know that, then we can kind of deal with it better, and know that we're not going to blame it on our twin, we're not going to blame it on a certain person or ourselves. We're just going to kind of relax and wait for this to pass, to go away, to be over with. A lot of twin flame workers are talking about purging, another set of purging days coming up, and I guess this is it. This is right now. But always turn energy around by doing something else, like I did tonight. Like, if this doesn't work, do this. Go do something else. Go drive a car. Go get groceries. Maybe you'll run into someone who will change the shift, you know, the timeline for you at that moment. Just try doing something else in those creepy, intense moments of arguments, or your own worried state. Just turn around. As I said, go buy groceries. Get out of house. Go buy groceries. Just figure something out to do. Go jog. Go do anything that will change the and shift the energies in different direction when you get distracted by negative energies like this. And try subliminal messages. I hope you liked them last time. Leave me some comments. Subscribe, please. Thank you, guys. Peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum.